Hello my fellow gamers, hope you all are good. Gamerdude back once again with another episode in our Just the Facts series. So this week we have something completely new, which is a nice welcome change from all the remakes and remasters we've been covering over the last couple of weeks. Well, to be honest, it's actually a surprise entry into the game series. It's a game from the world of Fast and Furious, featuring all the cast from the movies. Now, the last time something was done like this, it was a game called Wheelman, and that was terrible. But, that's just... we're not even going to go into detail on that, so moving on. It also has the addition of Sonica Martin Green, the chick from The Walking Dead and Star Trek Discovery. She was Michael Burnham and Sasha in The Walking Dead. It's definitely probably safe to say this was it was the cast's idea. It was the cast of the movie's idea to do this, due to the box office bomb that was Hobbs and Shaw. The Fast and Furious franchise has been rather damaged, let's say, and it's all because The Rock wanted some more screen time. So because of that, the next movie isn't due until 2022. Thank you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So it stands to reason this game is going to act as a lifeboat for the sinking franchise. It will also stand to reason there's going to be certain events in the game that build up towards the next movie. But anyway, let's move on and discuss the facts regarding this unusual entry into the gaming family, and we'll put in some of my own thoughts, and we'll get some views from you guys towards the end of the video. So, appearing at the Game Awards last night, Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel appeared on stage to unveil a game called Fast and Furious Crossroads. Now, I have watched the trailer for this game, and if you haven't seen it or if you haven't heard of it, I reckon you should check it out, because it is actually quite good. It actually looks quite good. I thought, it's just going to be a rip-off of Need for Speed or anything similar to that. And it actually isn't. From the trailer, it looks like it's got its own story. It looks like it's got vehicle customizations. It looks like you can choose between the characters you play as. It looks like it's got street races, etc., etc. So it really looks like it goes back to the roots of Fast and Furious, while putting in elements from the new movies as well. So the upcoming game is in development at Slightly Mad Studios, and it's described as a team-based vehicular heist action game set, of course, in the Fast and Furious universe. Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez and Tyrese Gibson will reprise their roles as Dom, Letty, and Roman in the game's story mode, which is brilliant. It's great that they've brought this game into the Fast and Furious franchise and haven't replaced the main cast with something new like they did with Tokyo Drift. Although Tokyo Drift did have Han in it, but we wouldn't find out who Han was until Fast and Furious 4, so that doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, you get where I'm coming from. But according to the publisher Bandai Namco, joining them, of course, as I said, will be Sonica Martin Green from Star Trek Discovery and The Walking Dead. And another addition is Isa Kate Dillons, who was in the movie John Wick Chapter 3 and Parabellum. So, as huge fans of the franchise, or as, I don't know if you're fans of the franchise, but I definitely am, it's definitely got to be an honour to be able to expand the Fast and Furious franchise into the world of video games, with a brand new story, brand new characters, brand new vehicles, and a brand new setting. The introduction of a new crew with ties to the beloved characters is iconic and stunning. Andy Tudor, Chief Creative Officer and Slightly Mad Studios employee, said, With Easter eggs throughout for fans and an intense multiplayer experience, Fast and Furious Crossroads is a thrilling collision course that puts players behind the wheel of Dominic Toretto's famous Charger. So it is due for release next year in May of 2020. So it will probably end up being in the category of one of the last games to enter into the lifespan of this current generation. And it's really cool to see something new because, as I said at the beginning of this video, all we've had over the last few months are remasters and remakes. You know, granted they're not out yet, but a lot of them have just been remasters and remakes that have just been announced, and we're like, well, we've played this already. You know, it's the same game. Give us something new. And, you know, we are finally getting something new, and it is on this generation. Which is really cool because, you know, a lot of us are just, we're getting fed up of gaming now because it's all the same stuff over and over and over again. You know, who wants to play a game from 20 years ago, remastered, when you can just play the original and still feel just as nostalgic playing the original? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like remasters and remakes, but enough is enough. That's why I'm so glad this is something new and something different. So, of course, it's made by Bandai Namco, which is a strange game division to be taking up the franchise. I mean, you would have expected it for something like this to be EA Games or Activision, not Namco. I mean, Namco did the Ridge Racer games and things like that, so it's not unusual for them to get back into the world of a racing game, but it's unusual for them to do it now. I mean, I first knew about Namco from Time Crisis, but that's just me. I'm just a retro gamer. But that is about all I could dig up regarding the game. I mean, the trailer for it, I think the trailer's about 4 minutes long, and it would categorize itself as a movie trailer, which is really cool because, you know, if you didn't know it was a video game, you would think it was a trailer for a new Fast and Furious movie. And again, as I said earlier in the video, it's probably a lifeboat to the Fast and Furious franchise because of the disappointing Hobbs and Shaw movie, which really didn't have much to do with cars at all, so I don't know why it was considered Fast and Furious. I mean, it might as well have just been called The Rock and Statham, Sometimes They're Topless. You get what I'm saying? If you've seen Hobbs and Shaw, you know what I'm talking about. But the whole idea of this is fantastic. You know, I love the Fast and Furious series. I mean, to be honest, I think they should have ended it after Paul Walker passed away. But, you know, maybe they're continuing it in his honor, which is also cool. But still, I think they should have ended it in his honor. But that's just my personal opinion. But I will try and leave a link to the trailer in the description below if you guys haven't seen it already. But I'm not sure I need to do that because, you know, YouTube, I'm sure you can find the trailer out there somewhere. Again, the name of this game is Fast and Furious Crossroads. So, what do you guys think about this? I mean, I've spoken to a few people about it. I've spoken to one of my close friends about it, and he says it looks like it's going to be shit. You know, it looks like it's going to be a carbon copy of Need for Speed. If it doesn't have free mode, he's not interested in playing it. Another person I spoke to said, well, it could be cool because Sonica Martin Green's joining the franchise, and we both agreed that she is an amazing actress from The Walking Dead and Star Trek Discovery, even though Star Trek Discovery isn't the best of shows, but still, Sonica Martin Green is a fantastic actress. And, you know, we both agreed as well that having the original cast there is something to be praised because it's very rare that you see a game that's based in the movie universe that has the same cast that were in the movies. You know, other than the Sam Raimi Spider-Man games and let's just say all of the Marvel games, really. Well, except the new Avengers game, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, again, do let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is it needed? Do you really want to see this? Are you excited to play it? Do you think it'll be better off as a movie, or do you think you're not going to bother getting it and you're just going to wait for someone to upload a playthrough? Like I probably will when I get it, to be fair. and just watch all of the cutscenes like you're watching a Fast and Furious movie. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do when I get the game as well. I'm going to put all the cutscenes together and call it Fast and Furious 7 or 8 or 9, whichever one we're on now. I have no idea. But yeah, that's how it goes anyway. I'm not too skeptical about it, but I am kind of skeptical about it because I'm not too sure where to go with this. I'm not sure what to think of it because it's never been done. You know, Fast and Furious is one of the only movie franchises really that hasn't been made into a game. And like I said, with Hobbs and Shaw being so goddamn terrible, it really needs picking up right now. It's a sinking ship. It's the Titanic. You know, it's going down, whether we like it or not. And I think Hobbs and Shaw has just definitely made sure of that. But anyway, I think that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I hope I expanded your gaming knowledge and gave you an inside look into this game. So, because I took last week off, I'm not going to take Sunday off. I'm going to be doing a video on Sunday. Not sure what it'll be, but I'm going to do a video on Sunday. Next week we'll resume to normal content, so you know, I'll be live streaming a little bit more. Hopefully I'll be feeling better. I've still got a bit of a cold, you can probably tell, but I'm still going to take Tuesday off next week and Sunday off next week, just to see if I can feel any better really. But shout out to all subscribers, old and new. I really can't thank you all enough for hitting that goal of 1k. I mean, seriously, it is all down to you guys for continuing to view my content, and I can't thank you all enough. You know, I really never expected anybody to enjoy my videos, but my community really does seem to enjoy my content, so I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. But of course, I will continue to bring you the best content I can in the future. And if you are new to the channel and enjoyed this video or any of my other content, make sure you smash that like button and drop me a subscribe. I always sub back to new subscribers, and all of my videos are in playlists for your convenience as well if you want to check those out. So that being said, this has been Just the Facts with Gamerdude. Happy gaming, and I will catch you all in the next one, guys.